Hello and welcome. I am Breda McCaig and I am only delighted to be amongst some of the most fabulous people that I have met over the last year. In COVID times, everybody went through some serious emotional trauma to some degree and maybe didn't recognize it. And once upon a time, I put a post up on LinkedIn asking people that were interested in helping others through COVID in terms of emotional coaching to get in touch with me. And the people you see on the screen with me right now did exactly that. And what we've done was, after a number of discussions where we talked about how people were really struggling with their emotions, and some of them for the very first time, some of them not. During COVID, all of us ended up spending more time with ourselves and ended up having to understand our own emotions a little bit more. So I have brought this team together and they have given you time out of their diary to share their expertise with you. So if you're someone who is trying to or has an interest in learning about how you can manage your own emotions much better and help your own performance, results, and outcomes, then I want you to meet some very special people. They've already recorded each of their episodes for you, and every one of them are different, and every one of them have shared their expertise and their area of skill with you. We are going to be launching this series. We've called it Minding You, because we want to teach you about your mind, and we want to help you take care of yourself. So the Minding You series is going to be launching very soon, and you will have one of these lovely people each day up on a video sharing their expertise with you. So without further ado, what I want to do is introduce you to these people who have come together to create the series Minding You for you. And the first person I'm going to go to is Elaine Gunn O'Connor. Elaine, tell everybody about yourself, what it is you do and what you cover in the episode that you recorded.
Hi, good morning, Breda, and thanks for having me as part of this series. Well, I'm an energy healer and I'm based in Monaghan, and I see it all the time with my clients when I'm doing energy healing on them, how their suppressed emotions and habits of behavior and are caught in their energy system and affecting them moving forward and making decisions. And really, our resilience and all of that comes from our childhood. So for me, the best place to start is at the beginning. So I focus on the inner child. And because in our formative years is really how we form ourselves and how we form our core beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. And it's the lens through which we see the world and how it affects us. So and I went through the 7 typical archetypes that are within the inner child, and all of us will be able to identify ourselves within them. But it's all about understanding ourselves better to get the best out of ourselves and to show up as our authentic being and being who we came here to be, essentially.
Yeah, brilliant. And I know they'll all take a lot away from the recording that you have done for them. So well done, Elaine. And thank you for giving your time to try and help others. And Elaine can be contacted on Facebook or LinkedIn or anywhere else you want to mention, Elaine, for anybody that needs to reach out or wants to reach out for some more help.
Yeah, well, I'm on all media, and it's under my name, Elaine Gunn O'Connor, and I'm based in virtual and in-house.
Brilliant. Work. Excellent. Thank you so much, Elaine. Now we're going to South Africa to the very cool David King. David, tell us a little bit about you, where you're at and what it is you do, and then also what we did in our recording.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, as Bria said, I'm based in sunny South Africa. So I'm telling you the warm sunshine from wherever you are. My role in these episodes is to share with you a concept called growth mindset. So we're going to discuss growth versus fixed mindset. And it really is, to unpack it very briefly, it's teaching us that we've all been through a very crappy period. Life is difficult. Life is a journey. And it's for me, it's the essence of trying to understand our humanness and realizing that, it's never too late to learn. I'm on a journey. We're all on a journey. So we need to unlearn and relearn and discover that there are talents that we can create and there's skills that we can learn, and it's never too late. So when I'm not recording podcasts or webinars, I'm a learning and development activist. And I try to share and learn from others. That's really, and it's a wonderful opportunity to engage with the rest on this group.
Brilliant. And I need to say thank you for your support, David, because you and I just found each other on LinkedIn because of the posts that both of us were relating to. So massive thank you to you for not only giving your time to share your experience and your expertise with everybody who's going to watch our Minding You series, but to also for all the support you've given me. So thank you. Now we're going to Yvonne Smith. Yvonne, tell everybody where you are, what you do, and what your episode was about.
Hi, everybody, and thanks for having me here, Breda, and the rest of you. So I live in Northern Ireland, and with my 2 young kids who are 10 and 12, I'm a parent coach and a single mum. And I work with parents to support them to connect really deeply with their children and to relate to them and create a particular type of relationship dynamic that nurtures children's emotional intelligence and their resilience. So my episode with you, Breda, is all about what resilience is and what it isn't. A little bit about that we might think resilience is about stoicism and stiff upper lip, when in actual fact, resilience is born out of being able to express our emotions, feel our emotions, name our emotions, and work through those emotions. And when it comes to children, how we help nurture that resilience in them is all about how we hold space for those big emotions that our kids have, how we bear witness to them, and how we allow them to express their feelings and come through difficult times and difficult emotions, because that's how they learn that they can come through difficult times and difficult emotions when we support them to do that. So I can be found mostly over on Instagram, on LinkedIn as well. Over on Instagram, I'm at This Parenting Adventure, same on Facebook, and I'm on LinkedIn as Yvonne Smith.
Brilliant. And I have seen your Instagram and it's class. So everybody have a look at This Parenting Adventure on Instagram and follow this lady to learn from her. So fabulous. Thank you again, Yvonne, for your time and your effort and your energy with this Minding You series. Hopefully lots of people will learn lots about their kids and how to parent them well. And obviously coming out of COVID, things are not easy in that space for most people. So everybody over to the Instagram and see what Yvonne's teaching. Lots and lots of nuggets there and very easy to pick up. So brilliant job. Now, Brian Kennedy, tell us all about you. Brian and I go back a while. We used to work together in the corporate space. Brian's a fabulous guy in terms of resilience and leadership. And I want Brian to tell us now about himself, what he does and what his episode was about in the Minding You series.
Hey, Breda, thanks a million for that. I should have recorded that and written down everything you said about me. It's just brilliant. So listen, I'm Brian. I'm a qualified mental health and wellness coach now. And what I try to do is get people to find a purpose and meaning in their life, really. Okay. And the main reason for that is because as a survivor of 7 armed robberies in a banking career, okay, and suffering mental exhaustion, working 84 hours a week in the corporate world, I try to get people to, take time out to live in the present, to get the future that they really, really want by learning about resilience, finding their meaning and purpose in life, maintaining a positive outlook, and actually taking care of themselves and able to do that. And we spoke about resilience and how people can do that. And that's my passion in life now. And that's what I do when I do motivational speaking. And can't wait to work with all you guys to get this really important message across to people.
Yeah, brilliant. And that it is, because I think a lot of people need to learn from the likes of you guys that I have on here. And all of us are sharing posts across our social media, trying to share what we've learned the hard way quite often. So have a look at everyone here and connect with them and go and learn and start your journey with us today. We'd be more than happy to help you along the way. And now we're going to Denise from Positive Parties. Denise, tell us all about where you are, what you do, and what you and I cover in your episode.
Hi, Breda. Thanks very much for having me here. I'm really enjoying being part of this group. I'm Denise Devlin from Strabane. I'm married to Neil and we have 2 teenage daughters. I I'm the founder of Positive Parties Train with a Difference, which basically is a coaching and training company, and we deliver fun workshops promoting positive mental health and positive mental attitude in a unique party style environment. So basically we go out into companies, we go out into schools, into communities, and we're kind of planting the seed of positivity and giving people, rather than a PowerPoint presentation, fun ways in a party style to know how to come into the light within themselves. I'm an NLP practitioner and a coach. And through COVID, what we were doing, we were doing workshops online called Accessing Your Positivity Palette during this pandemic. And again, it made them fun so that people could come back into, as Brian says, the present moment, and really see that if you're not looking at the past, looking back at the past, or fearful of the future, if you're staying in the present moment and giving people tools and techniques for that. During our session, I talk about my awakening 14 years ago when I had a miscarriage, and then months, like at the time when my baby would have been due, my daughter Orla saw what was like really an angel. So I go into that spiritual side of it and how that moment changed my life, and how I realized that there was something bigger out there that was really guiding me along the way. And I talk about energy healing and about how Reiki, becoming a Reiki master and doing transforming cellular memory, really helped me tap into the light within myself, which led me on to creating, through divine inspiration, positive parties. So that's really it.
Yeah, and it's a really interesting area for people to learn about as well. So that's who we have for you folks on our series, Minding You. I want every one of you to connect with these people. Their names are on screen at the moment, and go and learn what they have to teach you, because as we all know on this, it's easy when you know how, and we could not have better experts in their fields than what we have for you on the Minding You series. So keep an eye on us online. We will be putting our episodes up on YouTube, but they will all be posted to the LinkedIn, the Instagrams, the Facebooks, and possibly the Twitters as well. So find us and you'll find all of this material. And then you can go and you can teach yourself with us. We'll help you learn as you go. And it's the best gift that we can give to you right now, post-COVID, coming out of COVID. Some of us are still in COVID. But whether there's COVID or not, there's always going to be problems and issues for us all to deal with in life and in work. So let's learn how to master our emotions and our minds and our feelings, and let's get the best out of our lives that we can. Thank you to all of you for joining me today. I'm Breda McKeag, and we look forward to hearing from you all as to how you've enjoyed our episodes, what pieces that you took away, what things you learned that you'd never heard of before, you haven't practiced before, and we will see you online. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Breda.
Bye-bye. Thank you.